And welcome to the SimmBros Pod.
Yeah. Let's go. Episode 28 of the SimmBros Pod, Season 2, Episode 3. We're back and we're better, people.
I'm Chris.
I'm Cam.
And together, we're the SimmBros.
We're here to talk sports. We got a big one coming up. Super Bowl is coming up in 2 weeks. Get excited, people.
Oh, almost going to be a week soon.
Oh, yeah, it'll be a week. It'll be a week from when you listen to this.
Yeah.
It's just not this weekend.
Yes.
Basically is what I'm saying.
Yes.
Get excited, people. Okay. We have a little bit of a break on Sunday. No football, but just get fired up because we got two good teams. We should have a good game. I'm excited for it. You excited?
It's a great time. You kind of need this week. It lets you the build up really happen. I feel like people talk about having, the 2 weeks between the Super Bowl and they're like, but it also does help with the build up. So imagine the Super Bowl was this week. It'd be like, there'd be less amount of thinking about how the game's going to go. And also people had to heal up injuries. Drake May's injured. And make sure the game is perfect. This is like the NBA finals, right? 2 days between each game. Really should be how it is. Make sure everyone's at perfect health. It's the best game of the year. Give yourself 2 weeks. We get to watch the fake Pro Bowl games with the Shador Sanders, but whatever. It's going to be what it's going to be.
We put the best product out there. But the Shador Sanders thing, I'm just going to say, it makes sense when you think about the other quarterbacks potentially that could have been in there. It really...
Wait, but no T-Law. That's my only thing.
T-Law wasn't going to show his face.
Yeah.
You think they didn't give him a call? Seriously?
I know, yeah. I know.
They gave him a call.
But why? He wouldn't just accept it? T-Law?
Maybe he's hurt a little bit. They're all hurt.
Yeah.
That's all
yeah, whatever. I don't know. Yeah, it is what it is. It's fine. It's all good. Good week off. And we have debut of Sunday night basketball. So football night in America. I think it's basketball night in America is what they're doing. I'm not sure, but NBC is crazy. This national TV schedule is I'm really loving it, all sports wise, especially basketball. Now I think once football ends, you see there's nothing on. Remember last year before the new TV deals, there was barely Saturday ABC basketball took it wasn't until March. Now there's basketball on every single day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all the way through, and even now there's Sunday night basketball. It just helps us out because, we just want to always have a game on. You know me. I always like having a game
It's Prime, Peacock, ESPN. You're getting games throughout the week, good games.
Yeah.
And I feel like we would have missed out on at least a
And everybody's national televised now. The Hornets are televised. They were already televised again on Saturday.
Wizards?
Yeah, Wizards were playing the Bucks on national television. When would that happen?
Oh, actually, I was
2 days ago.
I didn't
on
even,
Thursday.
That's terrible.
Yeah, well, might as well give them a chance, right?
Amen.
There's national TV every day.
Either way, basketball's back. I'm excited for it. And then we are also getting to the crunch time where it's March into baseball starting. So March Madness coming, baseball starting, Masters.
Madness is what, 50 days away? A little less, right?
Yeah,
they said that thing.
Yeah, about 50-ish days away. So late March. Oh, no. Yeah, that is.
It is because it's after March 15th. It's that week, and then it's the first 4 that next week.
Oh man,
excited! We're in a good place. Football's over. It's kind of sad.
Let's see if we can do it.
Football's kind of sad that it's done, but it gets you through the grind, right? From September to now.
It is a grind when the weather's not good. You're I don't want to go outside. At least football.
Yeah,
but now the weather's going to get better.
Yeah. So what are we starting with today?
Well, first we got to start with these championship games.
Yeah,
we got to talk about these championship games. See, if we picked up anything, if the right team won, coaching decisions. So, let's just get into it.
Yep.
Broncos, Pats. Early thoughts.
New England Patriots 10. Broncos 7. In a thriller.
Oh, yeah.
Of a game. Or not really, but kind of an old school game. So I think I want to go 2 ways first. Let's just start before we get into the game. Let's start with our thoughts. I think a lot of people are having thoughts on the weather. So, are you a person where you think that's how it should be? There should be a blizzard at that point, and they have to play through it, even though it's a 10-7 game versus the Seahawks game. Or do you think every stadium should have a retractable dome roof, so that stuff like that doesn't happen? We can see the good product.
I'm not gonna lie, my opinion on this has been flip flopping, and I'm not a flip flop type of guy. Usually, I'm pretty firm on what I believe in, but I'm going back to there is an egregious amount of weather.
Yeah.
Where it's look, a little bit of weather, a little bit of snow. I think the Pats-Texans game is a perfect example of we are bordering on this game.
No, that was bad. Yeah.
Right. In my opinion, we are bordering on this game is the weather is really affecting this game too much.
Yep.
But I think that was it shouldn't be a little bit of snow, let's close the roof.
No.
It should be really egregious. This was really egregious. And so, in my opinion, in these types of games, I think when the weather is affecting the game too much, I don't know what that measure is. I wish I could figure out a way to measure it, but I don't know. It was just not football in the second half, and it was boring to watch. it became a field position game, but then it wasn't even a field position game.
No, you can't see Drake May. They're in the white jerseys and it's snowing like crazy.
Yes.
Drake May's like, I can't even see. And also, same thing happened with Jarrett Stidham. Like, he couldn't even really see.
You can't see the defender. I mean, he probably thought Mims was wide open.
Yeah, and then also, but there's no footing there with the snow, especially like when it happens.
So you're
way.
anti.
Yeah, I think I am anti. I think so. What I am is retractable roof guy. That's what I am.
Me too. You
I
have
think
to be able to
every
make the
new
choice.
stadium. That's what I'm saying. I actually think every new stadium should be retractable roof. So every new stadium should start open.
Yes.
Because I think football is meant to be played open, not in a dome, like even like SoFi. Like I think it should be open.
Yeah.
But there's a possibility if you're making a new stadium that of course you can close the roof for situations, whether that's the home team makes a decision they want just the roof closed that day or not, right? Like, I think that's important because you shouldn't have to lose a game. I think the Broncos would. You think they? So yeah, that's a good question. I know we're tangenting. Do you think the Broncos, if they were the home team with the whole situation and they knew the snow was coming, would they have wanted it to be open because that's their only chance to win? Like, would they have wanted to keep the weather going because that's their only chance to win? Or would they have kept it close?
That's a good question. I think they would have. Yeah, I would think they would have welcomed any and all elements.
Okay, fair.
Because they were not supposed to win. They almost needed some dark magic, but if we're being honest, open, close, they were going to lose this game regardless.
Yeah, so I mean, I think every new stadium should be a retractable roof, and I don't think every stadium. Like, I don't want a stadium to be a full dome. Like, you should have the opportunity to change it. And when weather gets to
Arizona is like the perfect example, right?
Are they open close, right?
I'm pretty sure. I'm almost positive they're open close. And again, one of my favorite things. And we're going to talk about coaching in a little bit, sneak peek. But Bill Belichick was mic'd up in the 2018 Super Bowl against the Rams, and the roof was open. And the ref told him, "All right, Bill, we're going to close the roof." He said, "Is it going to be before kickoff? Is it going to be after kickoff? Is it during?" They're like, "We're trying to get it during." It's like, "Well, is it 5:07?" Like, he's because he knows that little bit of wind is going to affect the kick. Like, every small detail matters. Anyway, we're going to talk about a lot more about Bill Belichick. Sean McVay had no idea there even was a roof.
And I love Arizona. I think Arizona's great because it also has real grass. Same with the Raiders, they're a dome, but like every stadium should have real grass and should be retractable.
Isn't it crazy that two of the worst franchises have like three great things going for them? Grass, retractable roof.
PSA for everybody who's building an NFL stadium, and for the players' sake, make sure all the stadiums are all grass. Like, why do we have turf? You are a $1 billion organization. You don't need like artificial turf. And secondly, retractable roof. The home team, I guess, can make the decision. But if it's like inclement weather, I think the NFL has the opportunity to step in and say, you have to close this roof for this game. Yeah. Done with that. Now let's get back into the game. Patriots 10, Broncos 7. What did you think?
So I'll give you some quick thoughts on this game. So first of all, first half, Jarrett Stidham, I was like, this guy could do it.
Well, the first thing I was like, oh my God. I was running on the treadmill and I put my hand on my head.
Wait, you talking about with the deep throw?
The deep throw to Mims.
Oh yeah, I'm talking about a little bit before, like like he missed it, blah blah blah.
Oh, okay.
First possession wasn't great. I think he went 0 for 3.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
And so second possession, deep throw to Mims, touchdown to Sutton. I'm like, okay, Stidham can do it. And May was looking rattled.
Yeah.
I mean, they couldn't get a first down. Mm-hmm. They couldn't get any positive yards. I mean, Surtain literally ran Booty's route for him.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, he's like, don't throw it this way.
Well, once he threw the first throw to Booty, you're like, he's not throwing it back.
No.
He's not going back.
Surtain ran the route for him.
It's also like, I don't even know how good Booty is. You feel like he's not athletic.
He's not Surtain.
He's not beating that guy. Whatever.
No. So that's why I was like, this is the only way they're going to win. It's going to be 7-0.
No.
10, I actually thought it was going to be like more like 21-17.
I got 2017.
I didn't think the weather was going to be that bad, but again, I just want to say on record, the Broncos are driving. They're already up 7-0 in Patriots territory. I believe red zone, or at least right outside the red zone. 4th and 1.
You texted me before it even happened.
Right when they didn't get the first down on 3rd down, I said, "Get the points."
Mm-hmm.
Immediately, I swear on my life. And Chris, you
do, you said
you can
it.
attest. I said,
because I even wasn't. I'm normally with you. I was a little bit iffy on that.
There was no question in my mind, and every single Pats fan was saying the same thing. Like, "Oh my God, please go for it!"
Yeah,
because
that's the only chance.
Like, you don't want to give any momentum to Drake May and the Patriots. Getting a stop there gives them momentum. It gives them hope. And at the end of the day, if you go up 10-0, you know the weather is going to be bad. All these coaches knew the weather was going to be bad. Maybe they didn't know it was going to be that bad, but they knew it was going to be bad. Every point matters. And Sean Payton, just want to be the hero and call the greatest play ever. It was a terrible play. Obviously didn't work. Wasn't even close to working. Should have taken the points. That literally ended up being the difference between the winner and the loser. So that's all I'm going to say.
4th and a long one. That's what it was.
A long
one,
sneak.
when you have no running game, there's no sneak available. I just think it's really hard when you're going to draw up, especially I think it's really, really tough when you draw up a play that is a rollout play, which you're already removing the other half of the field. And I think you can't do that in a 4th down. I know he's trying to get either Harvey out of the flat or whoever, I think it was Sutton or someone coming across, but at that point, it's a 2-man route, right? And he has no answers if those.
And then you think about it, it's what should he be in shotgun on 4th one?
Exactly.
It's no, that doesn't work either.
Yeah.
Just kick the point.
Yeah, no, I know. So I think the play call there was really, really, really tough. But what I will say is the Broncos defense did get a stop, and then I think this is where Sean Payton does. I mean, and Jarrett Stidham himself too, which is one of his problems, right? So they get the stop. You're thinking we're thinking, okay, usually when the Patriots get a stop in that situation, they're probably going to score 7. Yeah. And the Broncos end up holding them for some reason. They punt, and it's getting up to the end of the half. You're like, wow, the Broncos are going to get through this unscathed.
Yeah.
And then, I'll say what I'm saying. I was only listening to the game at this point, so I didn't know Stidham when he fumbled it was running that far back,
so far back.
I thought he was just he just got strip sack and it was tough. No, so he's running this far back and he fumbles it. Yeah. The end of the half, and then they scored. That's how they scored the 7 points. Yep. That was the only way they were going to score the 7 points. So that sack on Stidham is not good enough. Was it 3rd and 17 or what was it down? I don't know.
It was 3rd and I think it was 3rd and a lot.
Okay. At that point I'm running it. But yeah.
Either way, and I don't know if you saw, we're obviously still going to talk about the game, but I don't know if you saw afterwards, Sean Payton and Bo Nix had a little bit of a disagreement.
There's some interesting stuff going on.
It is interesting. Sean Payton, I think he's the oldest coach in the league.
He's always been a little weird
no Pete Carroll anymore.
He's always been a little why does he act this way? Yeah, feisty. Exactly. Yeah,
dude, you lost the game. It's okay. What are we talking about? This and that. And Bo Nix is
talking about his injury.
Right. It's what? Anyway, Sean Payton, don't be surprised. Broncos regression season. They're going to be this is what I'm going to hate. This is actually the team. Just figured it out. We were talking about teams who have a good record the year before and are going to be on all the primetime games and suck, a la Commanders in 2025. Yep. I think the Broncos are going to be on a lot of games.
It's always do that every year. Broncos or Jags. Broncos or Jags.
Broncos and Jags are my 2 picks. Teams are going to suck.
What about the Patriots?
I still think they're just going to be a fun team. Yeah. If you got an MVP caliber quarterback, you'll always be a fun team to watch.
Okay, get back to it.
Anyway, yeah.
Took the sack, and then it's 7-7 at that point. Drake May runs it in. Then you look up at the halftime, you're like, if you're a Broncos fan, you knew you were in trouble at this point because you had pretty much outplayed them by a lot in the first half, and it's a 7-7 game. And they get the ball out. They get the ball coming out of half, and then they go crazy. And then they get the ball coming out of half, and then they go on this ridiculous drive to go out of half. And you can feel the snow coming, right?
Oh yeah, they were talking about it.
Yep.
Tracy Wolfson talking about if you stand over here, I can't open my eyes. Yeah. If I stand over here, it's actually better. They're talking about half the field. Tony Romo saying, "We gotta kick it now. This is our only chance
before
we switch after the quarter." So it's it was an unbelievable game. And again, the weather I think affected it just too much. Andy Borregales got another field goal, and that ended up being the game.
Yeah, but let's talk about that drive first. I think that was important, right? Yeah, that was right where it is, right? So you start out the half, and you know the snow stuff is coming. They had a good shots of from when the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, once the snow started. And it seems we'll give them credit later and credit down the road, is that Vrabel knew that they had to just have this long drive to get as many points, spend as much clock as possible because the winner was coming.
Oh, yeah.
And so they take on this. It was a 10-minute drive.
9-minute drive.
Yeah. I think they ran it 9 times in a row. It was some crazy thing like that. And then it's 4th and 1, 4th and inches, 4th and 1, whatever you want to call it. Same situation. They're in field goal range.
Yes.
Oh, I think it was on Denver's 9 or 8 or something like that. They're in field goal range.
Yep.
But they go for it. And you know what the difference was is because they had Drake May who got the sneak. And again, I don't know if he even got it.
I don't think he got
on the field.
And if I'm being honest, I don't like the play call.
Really?
Get the points.
Yeah.
I mean, you obviously.
No, I think it's different for me if you have the sneak.
Yes, that is true. And also, Stidham's not going to drive 91 yards. Yeah. But I'm still saying get the points in that Snow Bowl. But yes, they did officially getting it on the field. Got the first down. and they kicked the field goal. They, the drive got stalled out. They kicked the field goal after that.
There's like 5:30 left or something. It was some crazy thing.
I was the mic'd up was crazy. I think it was, I don't know if it was Sutton or Stidham. They're saying that was like a 10-minute drive.
Yeah,
like I think you're cold on those sidelines.
And again, Denver didn't have the ball before the end of the half either. Like they didn't have
exactly
out of rhythm, and then they immediately go 3 and out.
And like Stidham in the second half was a joke. Like I could have done the same thing. It was just missed throws, and again, you can't even blame him. We couldn't see a damn thing, but like absolutely couldn't get anything done in the second half. And you're just like, man, wish Sean Payton took the points when he had a chance. That's all I'm gonna say. So,
then the same thing right there, and then like that's where, things in the elements, things can happen. Will Lutz's field goal got tipped.
Oh,
and one thing he said is that he missed the initial field goal.
He also
what?
Yeah, say what
you
you're
go ahead.
Say. No, say what you're gonna say.
Yeah, and then there's another field goal that they were in range for towards the end of the game, and he looked like he shanked it. We're like, he doesn't miss it like that.
Right.
Ends up being tipped, and the reason why it was tipped is because there was so much snow on the ground that the kicker Will Lutz, they only backed up 7 yards as opposed to 8.
So that's the thing. Will Lutz actually said he looked over and he said it was 8.
Was 8? Oh, so just a full block?
Yeah, it was a full block. Yeah.
Oh, then whatever.
But yeah,
stuff could happen in the
regardless,
snow.
Either way, maybe it should have been 8.5. Maybe whatever it should have been. Like a lot of things happen because of the weather. And
you should have stopped me if you knew I was going down that road.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to make sure you were getting.
You knew I was going. He was wanting people to think he knows more than me. You knew I was going down that. You knew I was going down that road. And you actually let me fall.
Victory tastes so good. Either way, Will Lutz, another, I think he missed either 2 or 3.
He missed the long one.
Yeah. You can't blame him. And you really can't blame him for any of the misses. Maybe get the kick higher on the block. But, I mean, everybody was saying
I think you got to get
that was going right through.
I think you got to get a kick higher.
It's tough with the elements.
Yeah, but you can't get blocked. You can't get blocked if he was the right place. But Patriots move on. Weird team. Kind of felt like, they've had a really bad offense this playoffs, but the defenses look pretty good, especially the run defense.
Good, yeah.
Can't run on them. But
you know how many points they've been averaging over defense has been given up over the last 3 games?
I'm trying to think.
Take
11.
8.7.
Wow.
Yeah. But again, the offense has also been averaging nothing.
Yeah.
So, grain of salt. It's going to be interesting. That's all I'm going to say. In the Super Bowl, obviously, no elements. Be the warmest game the Pats have played probably.
Yeah, but still, it's still September. Outside. Remember that.
Yeah, but okay, it's not snowy.
You better check the weather because who knows if it's gonna rain next week. We're here. You never know.
It does rain.
It can just rain randomly.
Weirdly. Santa Clara is a little bit more south, so it is warmer over there.
Okay, I'm gonna check. I'm just gonna check while I have.
Go ahead, check. But yeah, that's really. I mean, those are all my thoughts for that Broncos.
Yeah, probably time to go.
Last thing I actually will say is I love that Drake Mace naked bootleg. Amazing. That's how you win the AFC Championship.
Call your own number.
Yeah, that's how you win the AFC Championship. He called that
because they were just gonna content with running the ball.
Funny. It was like the Benny Hill. I don't know if you probably don't know. No, but running to the outside. Neither of them could run full speed.
Yeah,
they're just trying not to slip. Stepping real hard.
Yeah, exactly. He made it.
I was like, again, the snow is crazy.
Yeah, but Drake May has a lot of room to grow. It's obviously his first, playoff experience.
23,
he's really young. So 23. The Patriots got themselves another good one. But it does seem like the way both quarterbacks have played, MVP candidates have played, in Stafford and May, that Stafford should be the clear MVP. Even Patriots fans will tell you that, right?
Yes.
Now. We should, and I think he is because
obviously playoffs don't affect it, but they do.
You saw, the thing is they really actually do.
That's what I'm saying.
They say they don't, but they do. The NFL can't give Drake May the MVP now.
No,
and also they put him out as the offensive player of the year. You saw that. So that's how you knew. So Stafford was first. Sorry, Stafford was also first team All-Pro, obviously, right?
Yeah.
May was second.
Yeah.
But Stafford is not up for offensive player of the year. Drake May is up for offensive.
He's a finalist.
Mm-hmm. Wow. So that's how you know.
There you go.
Yeah, that's how you know.
It's over.
Yeah. So he wouldn't do that, and also quarterbacks don't win it, but they wouldn't do that if it wasn't Stafford.
They wouldn't do 2 QBs too, two different.
Yeah, exactly.
Mahomes won it. Yeah. When he had that great offensive season.
When he had 50 touchdowns.
When he won, where he got both.
Yeah.
Offensive and MVP.
But Stafford hasn't had that good of a season.
No.
So yeah, there was that game, and then we had this kind of the second game that felt like different sports, if you ask me.
What a game!
31 Seahawks Rams. Seahawks 31 Rams 27. Mm-hmm. A classic, great game. Wish we could have played it, 4 more times. These teams were.
I know. You
really,
wish
really
it was
close.
Like a 7-game series.
Teams were so close.
Imagine if football had 7-game series.
Teams were so close. What did you think? Yeah, that would be ridiculous.
Yeah, what a game! It was just so fun to watch it. Again, this was the game for the fans. 2 great teams going at it.
Yep.
Different strengths, different weaknesses. And it ended up really being, I'm not gonna lie, some coaching decisions.
Yeah.
that cost the Rams the win. Seahawks drove early. Rashid Shaheed, great, like long third down completion for
First
Sam Darnold.
completion of the game.
To start him off.
Settle him in.
Great throw right in the bucket. What did Brady say? A throw. Great throw by Sam Darnold. And literally from there, he was laser focused. Like he didn't really make many more mistakes.
Yeah.
He didn't make any mistakes, really. So Sam Darnold was great. Seahawks go out to the early lead, 7-0, 7-3. Rams get a touchdown, and it was 10-7. And it was, I believe, 13-7. No, it was 10-7.
Mm-hmm.
Rams get the stop. So the Seahawks got the ball first. Rams get the stop. 2 minutes left in the second quarter.
They had Rams had 13 because they had 2.
And then it was 13-7.
Yeah,
right. Rams get the stop. 2 minutes left.
Was it not 13-10? 13-7.
It was 13-10.
There you go. All right,
thank you. We're there. The
game was a week ago,
and you know, if you're Sean McVay, you guys get the ball. Wait,
before you go. So here we go. Rams get the ball first. Yep.
Okay, right. Damn,
so the most important thing, anyone who wants to become a better coach is understand like better game management, right? The most important thing when you don't get the ball first is that when you have the ball second, you're the Seahawks, you want to be able to double up at the end of the first half at the start of the second half.
Correct.
That is where you make up the possession you lost from kicking off first.
Right, yeah.
So as the Rams, your goal is to not let them do that, right? Like that would be your goal, to not let them double up.
Right.
So the Seahawks are driving down initially. I think it's right before the 2-minute warning, right? Or like maybe 3 or 4 minutes in.
Yeah, right.
And they look like they're going to double up, but the Rams stop them. And it's great.
Yeah.
The Rams stop them. They punt the ball. There's like 2:50 something left. I don't know, maybe 3:15, whatever it is. Yeah. And the Rams have the ball 1st and 10. And you're like, they made it. Because now they can probably bleed this clock all the way down. Even if they don't score, they can punt it. And at worst, absolute worst, you give up 3 points. Like that is worse. You're tied going into halftime.
Yes.
That should be your worst case scenario. Because at that point, the Seahawks will still be able to double up. But that's your worst case scenario. And the Rams have the ball with around like 2:30 left or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can go and kind of get into what happens.
So, basically, the Rams, again, like we said, what you need to do is that clock's got to go as close to zero.
Clock's the most important.
Clock's got to go as close to zero as possible. And actually, the run game, you know, in spurts and spots was looking pretty solid.
It was 2nd and 5 with the clock running.
Yes.
They ran the ball.
And the run game was looking real solid for the Rams. It wasn't like, you know, against the Bears where it was nothing, or even any team against the Patriots where it's literally nothing. Like, you have to figure out a way to pass. Like, you could run. And, you know, McVay just starts calling some more pass plays. A lot of incomplete. Stafford couldn't get anything.
There was only one drive, right? So
Stafford couldn't get anything done on 3rd down, and they give the ball back to Seattle with 1:50 left.
Yeah, so it was 2nd and 5. They had just run the ball for 5 yards. The clock's running, right? So you run one more play and it's at the 2-minute warning. They end up throwing the ball twice. They incomplete twice, and it's still over the 2-minute warning. The Seahawks still have all 3 timeouts. And you punt it back to them with pretty much, like you said, 150 left. See, at that point,
terrible.
You haven't done anything. The Seahawks are right back in the position they just were. You would just stop them. What you need to do is, even if the worst thing you can happen is them getting the ball back and having all 3 timeouts.
If you don't score, but they don't have a chance to score, that's
great.
A win because they can't double up.
Yes, they can't double up. That's the key.
A win.
So Rams pass on 2nd and 3rd down, incomplete, whatever. They punt it, and now the Seahawks have the ball back right where they are. Like, same position as they were last time. Now they're like, oh, wow, we can actually double up now. Now we actually have enough time to score a touchdown and double up.
JSN, huge 42-yard catch on Cam Curl.
But that was, hold on. You missed a big play. Pass interference.
When was the pass interference?
To get to that, remember? They were deep in their own territory, then it was pass interference. You not remember?
I really don't
I'll give you it. Yeah, you can double check. But yeah, there's pass interference by the Rams. Again, so then that's how it set up that 42-yard catch. Because remember they pinned them deep.
Yeah, interesting. Okay, well,
my memory. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, either way, basically, long story short, the Seahawks scored 7 to end the half, which is, again, if you're coaching, you can coach against that. And look, sometimes, yes, things happen where maybe your runs are not going to get you first downs all the time. Maybe, you know, your passes. You know, your best chances to throw a pass. But, like, at the end of the day, McVay, 2 incomplete passes that
Yeah,
gave
can't
Seattle the ball with so much time left is not going to get it done. Anyway, Seattle gets the ball coming out of the second half. And the Rams hold them to a 3-and-out. Great defense. Great defense. And Michael Dixon is one of the best punters in the league. I think the best punter in the league, gets paid the most at least. Is it right?
I'm wrong. Sorry.
All good. And
I told you.
yes, thank you. After I asked. And Michael Dixon punts it to Xavier Smith.
Yep. So this is what you're starting. They got the stop.
Yeah.
Right. Big stop. Right. 17-13. You made it through. Sorry, my bad. Yep.
And he punts it to Xavier Smith. And I just want this to be coined officially as the Xavier Smith rule, where in the playoffs, in a championship game, Super Bowl, important game, right? If your punt returner bobbles a punt indoors, or not, I guess not indoors, but if it's really bad weather, it's really bad weather.
Yeah.
Fair enough. But if your punt returner who's not Devin Hester muffs a punt and recovers it, great.
Cool.
You survived that.
You survived.
Take him out of the game. He's not coming back in the game. It's the Xavier Smith rule. Shohei Ohtani, we talked about this. When he was pitching the World Series.
Game 7,
World Series. The second inning, it was bases loaded. I think there was 1 out. Somehow, he got out of that inning.
No runs.
And you're thinking, Dave Roberts,
Yep.
That's it. Dude, it's a Xavier Smith rule.
Yep.
You got out by the skin of your teeth. Don't even let the opportunity happen again.
Yep.
What happened in the third inning? Three-run home run that almost won the World Series.
He comes back out there. We're like, why is he coming back out there after he just barely got through?
First of all, there's no outs after that.
Yeah. Crazy. Yep.
But anyway, three-run home run that almost wins the World Series, and then Xavier Smith goes back out there and muffs a punt and literally wins the Seahawks the game because that every point matters. The Seahawks score immediately after that.
It's a big momentum shift at that point because the Rams have a chance to play again from the lead. And when you're playing from the lead, I know people who do analytics say it doesn't matter, but it does.
It matters.
Right? Imagine the Rams are down 3, they get the ball, they're down 4, they get the ball, they score a touchdown. It's 20-17 in the third quarter. Sam Darnold's feeling different. As opposed to now being up 11 at that immediate first play touchdown.
And dude, he's also he gets the ball to 24 or 18, wherever he is. Like, you only got to go 18 yards.
And one pass and it's done. You're up 11. At that point, like, you're chilling. Like, you feel really good about yourself. Sam Darnold never had to play with any real stress. They're leading pretty much the whole game. The only time they didn't play with stress was like when they were down 13 or they had to play.
But then again, you're also playing for the house money because you can double up.
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
Again.
So then
coaching malpractice.
Everything happens. The Rams go back and forth. It's a little bit back and forth. And then they're down 31-27. And
I want to talk about a little bit before.
Yep.
So it's 31-20. Rams have the ball. They score. 31-26. Now, Sean McVay is an aggressive coach. We know this. He likes going for it on fourth down. What's the difference between being down 4 and being down 5? I'm saying if it's 31-26.
And I'll say real quick, Sean McVay used to be much more conservative. This year is the year he changed. Where he's going for it a lot more. So I would just say that.
And again, I don't know.
He's going for it a lot more this year.
I don't know who talked to him.
Yeah.
Shanahan?
Yeah, I don't know.
But either way, it's 31-26. Go for 2. It becomes a field goal game. And if you don't get a field goal, if you don't get the 2-point conversion, it's 31-26. You would have needed a touchdown anyway. And again, a field goal, 2 field goals would also still give you the lead.
I'm going to pause you there.
Go ahead.
I don't think you explained enough why the rationale of going for 2 is.
Go for it.
The reason why we say Sean McVay should go for 2 there is because of what he did on 4th and 4. That's the only reason why I said that.
Right. Okay. But I think you also have to, that's
fair.
I think that's almost revisionist history. It's like, you have to think in the moment. He doesn't know that he's going to get another opportunity.
No, but he does. He does know he's going to get another. So
I'm saying he doesn't know it's going to be another 4th and 4.
No. Yes. But I think we talked about this. My point is that if we want to go fast forward to the 4th and 4 when they decided to go for it at the end of the game.
Right.
My thing was, if Sean McVay had already known, this is what we were saying, if he had already known that he was going to be going for it on that drive regardless, it made sense for him to be aggressive in going for 2.
Okay.
That's my point.
Right, okay.
Because then he's doing the same. Because it's like the 2-point conversion rule.
No.
You're giving yourself 2 shots to get 1 touchdown.
I know. I hear that.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yes.
But it also is a little bit backwards, right? Because that hadn't happened.
But I don't think it's backwards.
I'm saying, that hadn't happened yet.
True, but I think that's exactly what our point is about thinking.
Yes, no, and I agree, and I agree
know.
with that.
That's our point.
Okay, yes, but I'm saying in the moment, that's one way of thinking at least.
Okay,
Maybe he's also thinking, I'm gonna go for it on any 4th and shorts because I know I need to get one more possession, or I know I need to do XYZ, blah blah blah. But in that moment as well, the difference between being that, it's like,
yes, in the moment in the vacuum, it makes sense.
Right. It's like, not like I'd be down 8 or be down 9,
yes,
where it's like a 2 possession.
I know.
Right. So either way, Sean McVay didn't go for 2 there. Interesting decision.
I don't mind it, but I'm
and
fine
then and then it's 4th and 4.
So Cam and I are watching the game. It's 3rd and 4, right? They don't get it. There's like 5 minutes left. We literally are like, we're watching this game. We're like, we like kind of like get out of it. We're like, oh, okay, cool, kick it. Like, cool, great, right? You know what I mean? It was like, okay, kick the field goal,
right?
And then like they're going, like they're still showing like the replay. And usually when it's a field goal, the opposing crowd's usually not like getting into it,
right?
But we're showing the replay of like Stafford's missed pass, and it's like, why is the crowd getting up? Like they're getting hyped up like it's a 3rd down, 4th down.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh, he's going for it.
Yeah.
And my only thing right there is like, that was my point. Like if Sean McVay had thought through the game enough, and again, maybe this is asking a little bit too much, but again, I don't really think it is asking a bit too much. If he had thought through it enough where he knew he was going to be going, like he's like, I'm trying to get a touchdown the next time, then it would have made sense for him to go for 2 earlier as opposed to kick the field goal. Kick the extra point. That's my point.
Right. That makes sense.
Because if you're going to be, you can't be selectively aggressive.
Right.
Is what I'm saying.
Yes.
Like you should go for 2 to make it a 3-point game, so you're going to have to take a field goal. And if not, then it's a 5-point game. You have to get the touchdown anyway, which you're trying to get right there.
That's what I'm. Yes.
So that was what I was saying.
Right. I think in a way we're saying the same thing. And I agree with that for sure. So anyway, Sean McVay, more mistakes, and we obviously, the Seahawks ended up having a 5-minute unbelievable drive because it started at their own 6-yard line. Mm-hmm. And so Sam Darnold, again, made some great throws. Kenneth Walker got some great first downs. 5-minute drive. Rams had the ball back with 30 seconds at their own 11. So, shout out to the Seahawks. That easily
give some love to the Seahawks.
Yeah, that easily could have gone the other way. But we're still just a little bit upset at Sean McVay. Because, honestly, my thing is, everybody's saying, and it's true, he's like one of the best coaches in the league. He's this, he's that. And he is. He's one of the best offensive play callers we've seen literally all time. But, like, when it comes to game plan stuff, there's just constant issues.
Yep.
Game management, constant issues, constant errors all the time. It happens all the time. He uses all 3 of his timeouts in the first quarter every single game because the play didn't look perfect. It's just like, at the end of the day, we have to just be better coaches and less offensive coordinators if we're the head coach.
Yeah.
And again, we'll
get there in a little bit.
Huge deep dive on this. But Seahawks, great win.
That's what I want to say. Give them some love first.
Seahawks, great win.
Sam Darnold.
They deserve to be in the Super Bowl. They
were the better team.
They deserve to be heavy favorites in the Super Bowl. Yep. Speaking of, so Seahawks, Patriots coming up.
Hold on, you got to give the Sam Darnold some love. People think we're a Rams show here.
Go ahead.
I mean, just shout out to the Seahawks for winning this game. Like, I think it was a big deal, an important moment for Sam Darnold. JSN is really good, and he keeps proving everybody wrong and saying, don't trade DK Metcalf. Like, he is supremely better than DK Metcalf, and it's really not close. Like, imagine if Aaron Rodgers had JSN versus DK this year.
Different ball.
Right? Different ball game. So, I just think the Seahawks, they've done well all year. They got that home game. The Rams are going to look back to that Week 16 game and losing that game. That's probably the reason why they're not in the Super Bowl, because that game's at SoFi. I think the Rams win, but that game's in Lumen Field. The Seahawks also get an extra day off. They've been at home. They've had to travel.
Mm-hmm.
And they proved everybody right. They showed that people that were not afraid. And Clint Kubiak called a great game.
Mm-hmm.
He was not afraid to let Sam Darnold go. I think generally, or a lot of coaches for like no fault of their own who had Sam Darnold might be like, he's going to make a mistake. I'm afraid. Let's just run the ball. Let's get out of here. Let's let our defense work. We have a great defense. But no, he didn't, especially on that last drive. Letting Sam Darnold play action twice, or maybe not, maybe in 3 times on second down, thinking, the Rams thinking you're going to run the ball, like start the clock right. Nope. Play action passes, trusted Sam Darnold to get his thing done, and they played a really complimentary football game, and the defense showed up when it had to, and that's even DeMarcus Lawrence making a play that wasn't even actually called for him.
Yeah,
just a veteran move right there.
We talked about that one a little bit.
Yeah, check that out if you guys want to see that breakdown. Check that out on socials.
It's pinned on all of our socials.
Yeah, you can check it out. But yeah, so congrats to the Seahawks. Great game. Tough for the Rams, but unfortunately they weren't the better team, and they were outcoached a little bit.
And that's why, look, when I predicted on here, I predicted Seahawks winning by, I think it was literally 31-20 was my prediction, which is crazy that was the score.
Yeah, it's close. Yeah.
But yeah, I thought the Seahawks were going to win by a lot. I can't believe I bet on the Rams. I bet on them before I even made either way. Seahawks deserve to be where they're at. They deserve to be 4.5-point favorites versus the New England Patriots in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Obviously, we are going to do a huge deep dive on next week's episode of the Super Bowl. Huge Super Bowl preview. But we do have another week, so we're going to keep it light today.
Yeah.
Any storylines you're watching? Any you think this Belichick not Hall of Fame snub is going to motivate the Pats? Anything there? Maybe some bad blood from Super Bowl 49. What are you looking at?
I'd say bad blood from Super Bowl 49. I think that's what's going to motivate them. I think the Seahawks are the better team, and I think it's always easier said than done. But again, if the Seahawks really just play their game, what I'd love if I'm a Seahawks fan here is that the Patriots are going to have to do something. They're going to have to be a little bit out of the ordinary to beat you in this game. It's not the other way around, right?
Right.
It's also not like these teams are really, really the same team. Like the Rams and the Seahawks, anyone could have won that game.
Yes.
Even if the Seahawks played their best game, they could easily have lost that game.
Right.
The Rams played, according to AI, if you put in all the numbers that the Rams have compared to the Seahawks, the Rams win that game 65% of the time. Think about that.
Really?
I told you that.
Oh, yeah.
It was someone put into a model or whatever.
Simulator.
Win predictor model, something like that. So that's not the case for this game. The Patriots are going to have to really overachieve in this game to win. And I think as a Seahawks fan, that makes me happy. But it also, at the same time, there's always in the back of your head where, is Sam Darnold going to do it again? Is he going to do it again? But he hasn't looked like he didn't do it this time in the big. Now he's getting into the biggest game of his career.
I know. It's also the hardest defense that he's going to play against.
Is he going to do it again?
He absolutely.
I'd be worried. I think I'm less and less worried now.
It's I guess, okay, which fan base, and I know it's easy, it really is easy to say the Patriots, or I guess Seahawks, sorry. It's easy to say Seahawks, but which fan base is more nervous for this game?
Well, I would say Seahawks for sure. Because I think they're not playing with house money. The Patriots are playing with house money.
Yeah.
Again, the Seahawks can come back.
It's always going to play with house money in a one-game series.
Yep.
Anything can happen.
Then you can kind of feel a bit looser. I feel like the Seahawks will feel a bit tighter than the Patriots, just because it's everyone knows it's theirs to lose. If they lose, it's going to be because they made mistakes more probably than the Patriots even overachieve. Because I don't think the Patriots can even overachieve that much. I think they're going to have to get a short field. They're going to have to get a turnover. Someone's going to have to make a mistake, a big mistake in a big moment that's going to force the Patriots into something, vault them into making them more of a contender in this game. Because right now I do think the Seahawks -4.5. I mean, people probably going to bet that -4.5.
We're a week out, but I told you, I don't know, maybe I didn't tell you. I've been telling all my friends, Seahawks money line, Patriots +4.5. I think it's going to, if it was 3.5, I would have bought a half point just to give me that extra hook, just to feel safe. Because football works in 3s and 4s. I don't think Seahawks are winning by anything more than 4, so I love 4.
I would actually think they win by more than 4.
See, then that's fair. I just don't think they're that type of team, and I don't think the Patriots defense will allow them to be that type of team. The Patriots offense also. I think it's going to be a close game. Seahawks are winning this game, but I think the Patriots can keep it closer than 4.5.
So all I'm going to say for that is, while we talk about that, is you really think the Patriots offense can score? The only team that scored against but the only team that scored against the Seahawks have been the Rams. Everybody else has not scored.
Right. And
the 49ers put up under 7 points in 2 games.
This is where I think the under is going to smack as well. I don't think the Patriots offense is going to score that much. I see a 21-17 type of game. It's going to be a boring Super Bowl. Unfortunately, for a lot of people, it's going to be boring. Not the 38-35.
I still think it's always a close game.
Yeah, I think it's going to be more 21-17. They can string together 2 touchdown drives. I really think they can. I think Darnold's going to potentially make a mistake, maybe give him good field position. Somebody can.
I think that's the only way.
Ken Walker might fumble. Yeah, 100%. But that's what the Patriots defense is excelled at so far all year. Or all playoffs long, is forcing turnovers. I mean, they did it at very opportune times throughout the playoffs. So, yeah, truthfully, that's what I think right now. I think it's gonna be a relatively close game. Chris, or I guess you'll be betting on different things, but I like to bet on every single over/under possible. Just put $1 on it, just to have some skin in the game. It's just fun.
Some skin in the game.
But yeah, anyway, we're gonna talk real quick.
You can take a break now.
Yeah, honestly, we'll take a break now, and then we're gonna rank the last 15 Super Bowls in the last 15 years. Let's see if Chris can guess my number one. Don't say it. I just want you to think it.
I'll think it.
And we're back. People, we are going to now, I guess I'm going to now rank the last 15 Super Bowls. And Chris, I just want your thoughts in between. Just give me some quick thoughts, maybe some longer thoughts on the better games, but early on, give me some quick thoughts.
These first ones are probably not going to have many thoughts.
Okay, and then again, I also want you to think about what my number one is.
I feel like I already know what it is.
Okay, here we go. At 15, Super Bowl 48, Seattle 43, Denver 8.
See, I think this one was kind of crazy because it was kind of over before it started. There's that safety before.
Do you remember we were playing basketball and Dad broke the window?
Wait, that was that Super Bowl.
Yes.
He broke it before the game happened, right?
Yes,
It hit off something and then it hit
Never seen it happen before.
Crazy.
Whatever.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Technical into a four.
All I can just think of in this one is just Peyton Manning throwing a bunch of ducks.
Oh.
Was he wearing 2 gloves in this game?
I don't remember. It was
outside, was it?
It was not New York.
Yeah,
it was outside, but it might have been New York. It was not Santa Clara. It might have been New York, actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was the game. I remember it was just a snap went over his head. Best offense ever. The Broncos 2013 offense did nothing.
See, I find this funny. We're going to talk about the other Super Bowl too, but it kind of just flipped the exact other way.
Yeah.
Like Denver getting killed by a defense, and then they end up doing the same thing to the Panthers.
Okay, and last thing. Could you name the MVP of this Super
Bowl? Was it?
He's not.
No, I know.
Was relevant.
It was gonna be Chris Matthews. It was gonna be him, right? Was that?
No.
Him?
That was the Pats one.
Oh, okay. Damn, my bad. There's so many things.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say Earl Thomas.
No, it was Malcolm Smith. Damn. And you were never gonna get
good. What was he, linebacker? Right?
Yes, he was linebacker. He had a pick 6 or maybe 2 picks. Either way, he had a pick. That was 15. 14. Super Bowl 59, Philadelphia 40, Kansas City 22. And I'm going to say here, it sounds, 18-point game. This game was a 35-point game basically from start to finish. Eagles.
We were chilling. Last year. We were chilling. By the time of the game, well, I just remember this one starting off the way everybody thought it was going to start off with A.J. Brown getting that phantom offensive.
Oh, my God. People are going to start the drive.
That wasn't even, again, and I wasn't, no one wanted the Chiefs to win, obviously, but I'm not even for that. Like, that was not a bad call. And then, sorry. It was a bad call.
Yes.
My bad. Sorry. Yes.
It's the opposite.
It just felt like it was ridiculous. It felt like things were getting rigged for their 3-peat, but it wasn't. DeJean makes a nice play. Great play on Pat Mahomes. It's the right throw, just a better play by DeJean right there. And then the game's over pretty much after that happened.
It was over. I mean, this game was a blowout. Disgusting Super Bowl. Last year, crazy. At 13, Super Bowl 53. New England 13, Los Angeles Rams 3.
I don't remember anything from this one. I literally don't. Do not.
I just remember the Gronk catch and the Sony machine.
Where were we watching this? Were we at home? I feel like we weren't.
I was not watching with you.
I feel like we weren't.
I was watching with Dad at home. Just Dad.
Where was I?
I don't know.
Was it 2018?
It was technically 2019. The year 2019.
Oh, that's why I don't remember it. I was probably at some college Super Bowl party.
Yeah.
It is not memorable.
Mom was at a party. Me and Dad were watching this game, and he was like, "Is this a Super Bowl?" Because it was. I mean, it was an awkward one. This is
the lowest. I really don't. I don't remember where I was.
I believe this is the lowest scoring Super Bowl of all time.
Yeah,
13-3.
I don't remember where I was. That's how bad it was.
Yeah.
Like I don't remember.
No, it was super unmemorable. Okay.
I thought it wanted to be lower on your list, bro.
What lower?
Like I thought that one would be like number 15.
See, I only kept it because compared to 14 and 15, there was a lot of offense. Like those games were over.
Yeah, at least this game was.
There was it was close. It was 3-3 for the majority of the game. You're like, next touchdown wins, and that gives you a little bit of pit.
That's fair.
In your stomach. I probably should have given my qualifications.
That's cool.
I'm talking about close games, best games, most fun games to watch as a fan. So that was a little bit more fun than watching the Eagles blow out the Chiefs. But anyway, at 12, Super Bowl 50, Denver Broncos 24, Carolina 10.
Felt worse than that. Now, when I'm looking back on that Super Bowl at this point, it felt worse.
What do you mean it felt worse?
Like it felt like Denver beat them by more. That's what I was saying. It felt like Denver beat them the 48.
It was a loud 14.
Yeah.
This is with this Denver defense, you were not going to get another 14.
I don't know if you saw it was Cam Newton talking to somebody about what he did. He said he was scared. I don't know if he was like making a joke about it, but they're like, "Why didn't you pick the ball up?" And he was just like, "I was scared."
I did not see that.
I mean, that's one of the worst things I've ever seen, from Cam Newton at that point. The ball's right in front of you. You just don't go for it. It's a Super Bowl. Like, you never got that close. It's a magical season, 15-1, right? Like, 18-1 is on the table.
Yes.
Being like Would that obviously wouldn't be the best record of all time, but that'd be most wins ever, right?
I believe so.
Because
yeah.
I mean, I guess Brady had 18, so it'd be the same thing.
Oh, but I mean, like
Super Bowl.
Most wins ever to just win a Super Bowl championship. I mean, like this team, we were thinking about like how like the Broncos are never going to score enough points to keep up with the Panthers, and the Panthers score 10 points, man.
Defense wins, especially
defense wins. That's why, again, that's why I feel the Seahawks are in a good spot. At 11, Super Bowl 55, Tampa Bay 31, Kansas City 9. And the only reason I have this a little bit higher, this was a little bit more of a blowout as well, but we got to see Mahomes versus Brady, literally probably the two greatest quarterbacks of all time, go at it. Brady,
in the biggest moment.
Yeah, in the biggest moment. Brady, his last one. Mahomes, this was his first L in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But he played an unbelievable game. You got to give him his respect.
Yeah, it was great. Nothing much else. The no offensive line, I think it also just reminded you, if you're anybody, watching a game, it's like those big guys up front do matter. Like you can't just, even though you have Mahomes out there, you can't just have anybody out of the offensive line to like, he'll just get the ball out. No, especially with that Todd Bowles defense, it's very tough to like have no offensive line and expect to win a game, especially a game against the greatest quarterback of all time, which is Tom Brady.
Todd Bowles, another guy who's so happy just calling defensive plays.
Yep.
Bruce Arians was a great head coach.
Yep.
At number 10, Super Bowl 46, New York Giants 21, New England 17.
This was the second one?
2011,
one?
right?
Okay,
Mario Manningham had the catch.
Yeah, and I don't really remember the Super Bowl too much.
Yeah.
I don't even remember if I was watching it. This might have been the one I was watching. But a great game when you look back on the highlights. Brutal.
Did you?
I didn't look back at the highlights, but I don't remember this game. Like I know this game, but I don't remember this game.
No,
I can't have a recall like I did against the Seahawks.
And that's why it's a little bit lower on my list. Like I think this was still a good game, but I don't remember watching this one too heavily, truthfully. So that's why I got to keep it at 10.
But a great game. Shout out Eli Manning.
Yes. At 9, Super Bowl 54, Kansas City 31, San Francisco 20. So this was the first match of 2019.
Yep.
Again, Mahomes.
Jimmy G.
Yes, Jimmy G. Mahomes was down by 10. It was
10. Third quarter, fourth quarter.
What was it? 20 to
10.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was.
Yeah, and they got 3 straight touchdowns in like the fourth quarter. So, yeah, that's
all I remember is Jimmy Garoppolo missing that throw to Emmanuel Sanders. Remember that? That was it's tough, and it just shows you, maybe Jimmy Garoppolo isn't a Super Bowl winning quarterback, even though he's been to the most amount of AFC Championship games. You saw that, right?
Ever?
Yeah, I think so. 7 now. Yeah.
Oh, because he was with Brady.
Or second most. I don't know. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, because Brady. I don't know how many Brady made, obviously, but yeah. So
no way. Brady's been the way.
He's on the list.
AFC Championship.
There's some list, bro. He was on that list of.
I think maybe if anything, total championship.
I think that's what it is. Yeah, he was on some list, but yeah.
Crazy. At 8, Los Angeles Rams 23, Super Bowl 56. Yeah. Los Angeles Rams 23, Cincinnati 20.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Fun one. I think
the Odell.
It was a fun one because like it was kind of two teams no one expected, right?
It's like
in
this
a good way.
It's
yeah.
Like this year.
But also I will say Seahawks are the 1 seed. So it's like
that's true.
Like from the playoff standpoint, like the Bengals, both the Rams only had one home game, right? So then the Bengals
and it was, I'm pretty sure it wasn't the last game.
It was against the Niners, yeah, because they were the 5th seed, right? So yeah, so it's like the same thing. So I thought that would be a good one. It was good to see Aaron Donald get one on his way out at home at SoFi. Like pretty much that was the first year with SoFi with fans, right?
Oh, with fans,
yeah, because the first year it opened didn't have fans. So good for the Rams. They kind of built up at that point. Tried to build up a following because it was hard to be a Rams fan at that.
It's hard for people to just like make that jump over. Even us, I remember like people were asking us early on live, like, what team are you in? We're like,
yeah, I don't, yeah, exactly.
And now it's like Rams.
Yeah,
it's like it takes a second to like become a fan of a team, and I think that's a good thing.
And the Bengals, just for them, tough. Probably they peaked at that situation.
Oh, yeah. No. They're never getting back.
Yep, never getting back.
Zach Taylor. They accidentally got there.
Yeah.
At 7, Super Bowl 45, Green Bay 31, Pittsburgh 25.
Do not remember this one.
No, that's why. Because I'm pretty sure this was a really good game.
Yeah, don't remember this one.
I had to keep it at 7.
Like, I literally have no recollection of this game.
I just know that the Steelers were driving at the end of the game, and the Packers got to stop.
Oh, they got to stop.
Because, again, I mean,
31-25 is crazy.
Yes, I know.
I'd be free. Like, if you're up 7, okay, but 6 is like.
No. Yeah, you're not feeling good about that. All right, number 6. Super Bowl 52. Philadelphia 41, New England 33.
Great game.
This was a great game. Offensive showdown.
Brady threw for 500 yards and still doesn't win the game. Yep. It's crazy. The game's kind of a blur to me too, a little bit, but I remember obviously the Philly special.
Well, you want Philly?
Was that Alshon Jeffrey's on that team, right?
Yes, he was.
Remember him. Yeah, crazy. I mean, shout out Nick Foles. We were just talking about him.
Yes, we were. It was the Malcolm Butler just didn't play this game.
Yeah,
and
they said Bill was riding or like he was protesting.
He was mad at something.
Yeah.
Bill and the Crafts hate each other.
Yeah,
so
that's why you were saying earlier, like, do you think the Patriots want to do this for Belichick? I don't think they want to, which we'll talk about later. They don't like him. They literally brought out a hate documentary against him.
The Crafts did. Yeah.
Crazy.
But Vrabel also, that was his coach.
Yeah.
I'm sure he learned a lot.
Yeah, they're probably saying something everybody knows. I mean, I would hope everybody knows.
Either way, at number 5, Super Bowl 47, Baltimore 34, San Francisco 31. This was a good game. The blackout game.
The blackout game, yeah. Brothers coaching against each other.
The Harbaugh's
pretty good. That should be higher.
The Harbaugh Bowl. No, there's some good ones.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just saying for that reason only. That's pretty cool, if you ask me. I think Jim's never, that was Jim's one chance.
Oh, no, he's never going back.
Yeah, never going back.
John is also his one chance.
Crazy. Yeah. Either way, this has changed everything because then John probably goes to Michigan. You know what I mean? Like, that's probably how it works, which is crazy. But
Bo Shem back.
Crazy. Last we saw of Colin Kaepernick at his peak of his powers before everything happened.
Yes, Crabtree too.
Crabtree. But also, like, super underrated Joe Flacco is a big-time game performer and a playoff game performer.
He hadn't lost even after the Super Bowl, he never lost a playoff game.
Mm-hmm.
Unbelievable. So shout out Joe Flacco. I hope in 10 years people are still talking about Joe Flacco.
What they should also do is have a Joe Flacco and Jameis Winston. Like, I don't know if you heard, I don't know who said it, but like they should have people like Joe Flacco, Jameis Winston, and like maybe someone else like of that should just like be not on a team.
Yes,
right?
yes. So
and you're able to just go grab them because they go play in 1 week.
Oh yeah, like the Broncos.
Exactly.
Dude, they would have killed to have.
Just
Jameis.
Go take Joe Flacco. Yeah, or Jameis. Exactly.
That was fun. Okay, Super Bowl at number 4. Now we're getting to the big one. Super Bowl 58. Kansas City 25, San Francisco 22. And I put this one because overtime.
Mm-hmm. So it's overtime rule, the new rules. So the new rules.
For the new rules that Juszczyk and Shanahan.
Well, that Josh Allen got everybody, first of all.
That's true. But yeah, you can talk about Josh Allen. I'm just more mad that like no one on the Niners even knew what the rules were.
Yeah.
And all the Chiefs were like, hey, Mahomes, yeah, we practiced this.
Yeah, of course.
We knew we were going to get the ball second.
You want to do that. But
yes.
Again, we Andy Reid, congrats to him because he prepared his team.
He did.
He didn't just prepare his team for what he's going to run on 3rd and 7. He prepared his team for the Super Bowl.
Wow, almost like that's what being a head
almost
coach.
like this should be, right? But yeah, that's a great game. They felt like the Chiefs were inevitable at that point. Brock Purdy, it's a 3rd and 7 right there.
Oh,
and again, back to Shanahan not giving his quarterback enough opportunity to change the play. Brock Purdy can't slide to protection there. McDuffie gets off that left side, and then or right side, however way you're looking at it, and then they punt or they hit the field goal, whatever it is, and then from there, you knew the Chiefs weren't going to not not score, especially with 4 downs each way, right?
Unreal. They got that 4th down on that overtime drive. I don't remember
that one. No.
It was the Jet.
Wow.
Not the Jet. What's that play?
Sprint right option.
Sprint right.
It's their classic.
Yeah, and Mahomes was like, he didn't pass it. He just ran for it, and like it wasn't even close.
That's Andy Reid's bread and butter.
It's also
Chad Henne ran it.
Oh yeah,
it's always what they do.
It was just like it wasn't even close. Like of course.
The 1 4th down that Matt. Yep.
Super Bowl 3. Super Bowl 57 the year before. Kansas City 38, Philadelphia 35.
Too many things in here, man.
What are you talking about?
Kansas Cities.
This is the.
I know.
Okay.
I remember
this was a great Super Bowl for me. I remember I was in Rome actually watching this one. It was 3 a.m. and all the Americans were huddled up watching the Super Bowl. This was a really great memory.
I actually remember I was in Rome. You in Rome. I was in Rome. Dad was gone, I think in North Carolina. So Mom and I were watching together.
Oh, yeah.
I was just talking to her through the game. Like, I was like, what's going on here? This is crazy. Like, all that stuff. Because it was like, again, it's super weird when you're like, when you're not watching with anyone, it's like you're reacting to nothing. And like, no one's there. It's like, bro, did you just see what just happened?
Yeah.
It's like my Carson Edwards story. Like, is anyone watching what's going on right now? Like, I need someone to say this to.
Nobody.
But that was crazy. I always remember it was the hold. It was a hold. Was it on
Bradbury?
Bradbury class. It's always is Bradbury or who's the other one? Who's the other? The Michigan guy, Jabril Peppers. It's both of them. Whatever. They're always like holding, bro.
Peppers. I didn't know you were going with Peppers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that was a great.
That was a
game.
hold though,
and that was honestly Jalen Hurts, dude. He played better in that game than he did in last year's Super Bowl. It was a great game.
Yep.
He definitely would have won MVP, but Mahomes, he was inevitable. All right, number 2. I wonder if you know which one.
So I know if this goes far back enough, I think I know what number 1 is.
Okay. Interesting. You have it though?
What do you mean? Do I have?
Do you have what you think number 1 is?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, great. So number 2, Super Bowl 49, New England 28, Seattle 24.
So I don't know if this goes back far enough. Then it might not. We'll see. Okay. What was this? Sorry. This is
Super Bowl
Russell Wilson.
49.
Okay.
Yeah. So New England 28, Seattle 24. This was the Malcolm Butler interception.
Have confidence in me, Donnie.
It was a great game. The reason why this is number 2 compared to some other great games is like this really came down to the last play.
Yeah.
Like the Chiefs-Eagles, it was a field goal to win it. And like, look, field goal to win it, 100% great. No problem there. But it's like,
it was over once they got the hold, right?
Right.
Like,
it was over. Like McKinnon slides at the 1.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, dude, this is last play of the game. You get an interception at the goal line. Like, how often does that happen in regular
They thought they lost. Everybody thought,
oh, yeah.
Well, think about the curse play before.
Yes, and there were 14 seconds left. Like, or, 40-ish, 20-ish seconds left, actually.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it was. Like, you don't have enough time to get the ball back. And that's all he's thinking because, he's Brady's competitive.
Yeah.
But he's like, I got to go 75 yards back then. And they got an interception at the goal line. Unbelievable.
Seahawks are sick for that forever. They should just run the ball. Everybody knows that.
He should have called timeout.
Yeah.
Because Pete Carroll was waiting for Belichick to call timeout. Even when we're going to listen to when he's mic'd up, he said, "You calling timeout? Calling timeout?" Nervous Pete and Belichick's just staring at him.
Belichick is unbelievable.
Yes. That was the real.
We have a few minutes left in this pod to get through that before the watching hour.
And number 1. First of all, I don't know what you think.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I knew. No, sorry. This is what I was saying. So you can spoil it, and I'll tell you what it was.
Okay.
Yep.
Number 1, Super Bowl 51.
Yeah, we knew.
New England 34, Atlanta 28. This was, of course, the 28-3 comeback.
When you told me to start, like, before to think through which one, I thought this one, first of all.
Okay.
But then I just was thinking, like, I don't remember how far back you go. And for some reason, for weird feeling, I remember this Antonio Holmes catch. I remember that, and I was like, "That was a great."
I
remember that for some reason.
I weirdly remember that catch as well.
Yes, and that's a great Super Bowl. Like that would be up there. Right?
I'm surprised you were going to put that at 1. It was a great Super Bowl.
No, maybe not at 1, but
I probably would have kept that top 5-ish because even though it was,
but wasn't the Larry Fitzgerald thing beforehand?
Even though it was a great Super Bowl, even though it was a great catch, I don't remember what I felt like watching.
That's true,
and that was a big factor.
I think if we knew how we felt, that would be number 2. Because I think Patriots number 1, obviously against
it
the
was the last second play.
Because like all I'm saying is like it's the Larry Fitzgerald into that.
Yeah.
Right. Like that's why it's like unbelievable. And there wasn't there 100-yard
James Harrison.
Like that's one of the most unbelievable games ever.
You don't see that often.
Yeah. Exactly.
With the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Too.
So this game's unbelievable. There's nothing else to say besides like, I mean, a tremendous choke job. You can't even.
And who choked?
The Falcons. Of
course.
No.
Which coach?
Dan Quinn. Oh, Kyle Shanahan.
Yeah.
He always does. He always has, man.
We're on Shanahan hate watch.
That was crazy, though. So
it was an unbelievable choke.
Unreal.
Kyle Shanahan was the OC of
Again, it felt like the Patriots had dark magic voodoo. Like, it's like, how did they do it? Because everything had to work. And, I mean, they're making that comeback, and you're like, okay. But then, the Falcons, Julio Jones makes the catch. There's always like one catch in the Super Bowl that you look back and like, that was a big catch.
100%.
Supposed to be Jermaine Kearse's catch. Ended up being Malcolm Butler's catch somehow.
Yes,
but yeah,
exactly.
You know what I mean? So it's like, Julio Jones makes this ridiculous toe tap. They're in field goal range. Patriots don't have time left to come back because they're already down 8 at that point. Like, they can't give up a field goal. Matt Bryant has a big leg.
Yeah.
And then somehow they're going backwards. Like, I don't even know how it's even happening.
They were at the 23, and they lost 22 yards in 2 plays.
Yep.
Which is unbelievable. It was a sack and a hole.
Yeah.
And again, what did Doug say? So I've never seen it before.
Never seen it before in my life.
It was unbelievable.
Yeah.
It was it was a pure choke job, and you can even see Dan Quinn. It was 3rd and 14, and it was an incomplete pass. He's like, I don't care, field goal. And then he sees, oh no, who's the flag on?
Exactly. Yeah.
And of course, Chris Long, who the holding was on, I guess he drew the holding penalty on the Falcons. He said, I knew that this is what this guy does. If you go low, he's going to go for your neck with his arm.
So I'm watching.
Which is just crazy.
Great number 1 pick. That was probably everyone's number 1.
That's my top.
That's my top. I think that was great.
We'll see how that clip does.
Yeah, we'll see. You're gonna splice it all together.
I'm gonna splice it.
Wow, so we're running out of time here though. That was good to do.
Okay, so yeah, we are gonna talk eventually.
Yeah,
like
we'll do a case study
all season.
Yeah.
We are very passionate, and if anybody's seen our post recently, we're very passionate about these NFL head coaches. Being an NFL head coach, the importance of it, and how these coordinators, the McVays, the LaFleurs, the McDaniels, these offensive coordinators are becoming head coaches and are really poor at game management and really, coaching defense and special teams because they're so focused on 3rd and 7 and what scheme they're going to run. So we're going to do a full case study in a couple weeks, but I think at this point it might just be watching our time.
Yeah, you want to save Belichick, or we want to do I feel like we should have a quick Belichick talk.
Let's have a quick one.
Yeah,
Bill Belichick also was not named a first ballot Hall of Famer, which is absolutely ridiculous. The greatest coach of all time wasn't a first ballot Hall of Famer. It makes no sense. So go ahead. How do you feel?
I just don't know. Like, I just hate that when like the integrity of something is like you question it because of what happened.
I have to.
I mean, Bill Belichick, regardless if you liked him, regardless if you didn't like him, regardless if you're mad that he's dating a 21-year-old as a 70-year-old, like it's very crazy. Yes. But
no,
again,
it's true.
But again,
what's that to do with football?
Exactly, it has nothing to do with football. He has 6 Super Bowls. More than how many franchises? What, like 27?
No, all franchises. 2 franchises have 6.
Yeah,
and one of them is the Patriots.
Exactly,
that he got 6 for. It's unbelievable.
So it's like, I mean, it's a joke, and like at that point, there's nothing really to say besides that. Like. And it goes to show you, and like when you go in life, like sometimes you just have people who hate you, and they don't want you to win. And they'll do anything possible to not let you win, even though you have all this undeniable proof that you have done everything. He's like, I've done all this; it shouldn't even be a question. But there's always someone who's giving you that grade. Sometimes a teacher might not like you, right?
Amen.
Like when you're writing an essay, you felt like, even though essays are more subjective, but maybe you hit all the points you need to hit based off the rubric. But just because they don't, they didn't like how you acted in class, like they're going to give you something.
Exactly, it's the same thing. It's subjective, where it's like,
I don't think Bill Belichick's a great coach. He shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame first ballot.
Yeah, right, because of Deflategate.
Yeah,
because of Spygate. It's like, what? At the end of the day, we're talking about football here, not conspiracy.
Is Sean Payton the first ballot Hall of Fame?
Oh no.
Okay,
no.
Because I was thinking, because Bountygate. That's what I was going to say.
No, okay, yeah, but no. I think the only first ballot Hall of Fame coach right now is Andy Reid.
Yeah.
Even then, he had a rough start of the year, but he's
definitely going to be.
But so the real issue, actually, not the real issue, the secondary issue is the Hall of Fame voting.
Yeah,
and the way it works, because it's not like, all right, we're gonna pick the guys who you think should be a Hall of Fame, or pick 5 of the 10 guys you think should be in the Hall of Fame, whatever it is. It's like, you're on a certain ballot. And Bill Belichick, because he's a coach, is looped in with the senior Hall of Fame inductees. So the people who have been on the ballot for like 10 years.
Oh,
like they haven't played since like the 90s, the early 2000s. Like not guys who just retired in 2021, 5 years ago. So at least one beat reporter has said they voted for, I think it was like Roger Craig and all these 90s running backs and some other guys.
They didn't even know.
No, because they have been just sitting on the ballot for too long, and they just assumed everybody else was going to vote for Belichick. So they wanted to give these guys a chance.
Wow.
So that's just one thing that's already bad about the voting. Like, what do we? First of all,
you don't want to giving people a chance. Like,
right. So there's 2 things wrong with that. So first of all, if you're the ballot, like you can't loop these senior guys in.
Yeah.
It has to be everybody all encompassing together. Pick everybody. But also, B, if you're a voter, you can't vote for a guy who you want to get in and not vote for the guy who deserves to get in. That doesn't make any sense. So, again, a lot of these guys should lose their voting privileges.
Yeah.
Hall of Fame is already cooked.
Feels gamey.
The Hall of Fame is cooked, man.
Yeah. I think a lot of these Hall of Fame things it's hard to say. The integrity of a lot of things has gone awry where we're not looking straight up at because I think the craziest thing, it's like when you look at someone's stats, this is anybody's stats. We were talking about this with our parents about baseball. Like if you put Barry Bonds' stats, if you just blacked out everything and put him against every single hitter who's ever played in the MLB, it's not even close. And
ever.
And when you go to that, it's the same thing about football. Like you put Bill Belichick's wins, playoff wins against any other coach, you have no name in there. They're like, oh my God, this is the best thing I've ever seen. Like this is a fake. This guy's not real. This is fake. Like that's what you would think if you put no face to the name, but there's a face to the name. Bill Polian doesn't like him.
No,
he whips all these other people into no, don't vote for him this time. I'll give you this down the road, whatever it may be, because this guy did this to me. Yeah, you get it now. Thank you. What? But I said whip, like the whip.
Oh,
what are you saying?
Yeah.
No, Frank Underwood.
That's what was the name of that barbecue place that used to be?
Terry. No, it wasn't Terry Black. That's a real place. I know it was like Smoky Charlie's or something something like that. It looked pretty good.
The barbecue.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Anyway. Shout out Frank Underwood. If you know, you know. Netflix has only been downhill.
Good thing you said Frank Underwood.
Yeah, no, I know. It's a character.
Oh yeah,
I like Frank Underwood.
Frank Underwood's a great character.
Yeah, but the other guy.
Yeah. Anyway.
But yeah, so there's something wrong with the voting process. There always will be problems with this when it becomes subjective, and especially when it becomes like when I think with Bill Belichick, it might even be something interesting too. It's like for some people like Bill Polian, like Bill Belichick, who he beats, right? Like you take that person.
Oh yeah, Colts guy, Bills guy. This guy was getting smacked by Belichick.
You take it personally.
His entire career.
Like the beat reporters never played Bill Belichick.
No,
or maybe you don't. Also, you never know. Bill Belichick might have said something to them when you know.
I mean, he's not
he's
not the best guy. He's not the best media guy ever. Anyway,
yeah.
Another thing is just like dang, I lost my train. Bill Belichick has like 2 Hall of Fame careers in one.
Yep, it's like Brady.
The fact that he doesn't have a Super Bowl, or sorry, the fact that he wasn't a first ballot Hall of Famer is utterly ridiculous. But either way, this is maybe the best thing to happen to Belichick at this time. Everything was going downhill for him, which is hard to think about for one of the best coaches of all time.
Yeah,
he was a terrible coach at UNC. He was dating a 21-year-old girlfriend who was controlling his life, literally like a parasite.
Yeah.
He also had a bad year in New England. His predecessor, or I guess secondary predecessor, took that same team to the Super Bowl, or took a different team to the Super Bowl. Either way, it was all bad for Bill Belichick until now, and now everybody has his support. No one's been happier than Bill Belichick to not be a Hall of Famer. So, yeah, interesting.
Like you said, it might have been the best thing for him because now people are like, "What are we doing? Like we used to hate this guy, but like this is ridiculous."
It's also like
any sports fan, not even a Patriots fan, it doesn't matter. Like you have to appreciate the game when the game is not being appreciated the way it should. For someone as like much of a lock as him, that's when you start getting like upset with the process. Like, what is going on? This is not how it should be. Like, he is the most first ballot Hall of Famer there is. And if he's not,
then who is?
Exactly.
And like, if I see Andy Reid first, I mean, I guess it's different. But like,
no, but you said it's also weird because of the coach thing, right?
Right. That's
so
true.
Like,
Shanahan's not going to make it.
Yeah.
Mike Shanahan.
Yeah. So
either way, whatever. I'm still upset about it.
All right.
It's a watching hour.
It's a watching hour.
It's a watching hour, people. We watch
watching hour presented by Netflix. Thank you, Netflix. We'll see you on the pod soon.
Nice.
We'll be on there soon.
That'll be sick.
Appreciate you guys.
So we watched Weapons. I know we were debating on the show.
I didn't really think I didn't know what it was. I was super against it.
I didn't know what you were even saying.
Because I had no idea what it was. It just sounded like I didn't know what it was. I had no idea what
now,
it was.
hopefully you start paying attention to movies more.
I won't, but yeah, you can try it. What are we watching?
We watched Weapons.
That was crazy.
It was fantastic. First, I want to hear your review, and then I want to get your rating.
Well, I think I'll go my rating first, or my review first. I didn't know what to expect.
Yeah.
You told me it was like horror-y.
Yes.
And I was like, okay, like what
horror
is it?
Adjacent.
Yeah, then it was actually kind of a horror movie, which was kind of crazy. Right?
It was.
Like I wasn't expecting that. But it was very interesting movie. Like the premise was crazy. Like
super
I really
interesting.
It made you think about like how someone even thinks about this.
Yes. Dude, again,
it's crazy.
Jordan Peele wanted this movie so bad.
Yeah.
For his production company. He fired his manager.
Because the manager was the manager of the person who had the script.
And they thought it was going to be a conflict of interest. But
so,
anyway, yeah.
Crazy. I think it was a really good movie as far as like how they did it. I really loved how they gave us the perspectives of each main character.
Yes,
and would take us back through it.
Yeah.
I thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
Never saw that before.
Mm-hmm.
Like thinking in that way, right? So and then you kind of get to the end, and like the end doesn't really end super happy, which is like
I mean, it's definitely I would say it's positive.
It's positive, but like you said, like the kids, like they're not
no,
they're not
good.
Yeah,
they're not good.
So yeah, obviously spoilers if you guys haven't seen it. We don't want to.
Actually, it wasn't really too much.
Yeah, no. I was gonna say that now while we talked about it, but yeah, I would give it. For me, I'd give it an 8.2.
Yeah. So my rating, actually, funny enough, I was thinking about it. It's an 8.1, and it's a great movie.
Yeah,
great movie. I really enjoyed it. I know I enjoy movies, especially the way we watch now. People are gonna hate this, but we watch our movies over 2-day periods, so you're not just too engulfed. You know, we're at home. If we're at a movie theater, you're at a movie theater.
You gotta watch it. Yeah.
When you're at home, you split over 2 days, and I know I really like a movie when I'm like, I can't wait to watch this.
Yeah. But we also ended it at a good time. Right?
Yeah.
We ended at a good time.
But like, I was like, I can't wait to watch this.
And then we paused it at a good time.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And so I was super excited. I'm like, dang, it was a great story. I couldn't wait to see what happened. Like, because I was like, what did happen? Was it? You know,
It was
anyway.
just super weird. Like I'd never seen that before.
Great. I really did enjoy it. Brolin, classic Brolin. He was great in it.
You told I didn't know he was in it until you laughed. You started laughing, and I was like, "What are you laughing at?" Before we even started watching, and it was like, "Of course he's in it."
He's in every movie. We're good, and again, we're gonna watch Dune, and he's in that too. So,
Dune
but anyway,
2? What's this week again?
So this week we're watching Bugonia.
Also crazy right now. All of our orders are getting delivered at the same time.
Nice.
It's unbelievable.
So we were watching Bugonia.
What is that?
It came out in 2025.
Who's in that?
Jesse Plemons.
Oh yeah, sorry, you told me. Yeah.
What do you do all day?
Sorry, I was.
No. I
was bored doing it. I was bored doing it so you could say.
Oh, you sure?
Okay. Say it. That's what I was doing it for.
Whatever. I don't believe you for a second.
So go ahead.
I really don't believe you because the way you reacted to Jesse Plemons. So yeah. Am I right? You forgot.
Hey, bro, just talk. I'm helping.
No. Just answer. Did you forget?
I did. Yeah.
Yes. Anyway, God. Emma Stone, Jesse Plemons. Do you know the premise at all?
Nope. I kind of like doing it.
Do you want to know the premise?
As less specific as possible. So you can do that.
That wasn't good.
Least specific as possible.
That wasn't good grammar. Emma Stone is a CEO of a company.
Molly Stone. Yep.
Now you're doing this on purpose.
Yeah.
Thank you. Emma Stone is a CEO of a company, and Jesse Plemons and his friend, I don't know what the actor's name of his friend, they essentially, and this is not a spoiler, they kidnap her because they think she's an alien.
Interesting. Okay.
That's all I know. That's all I'm going to give you.
An alien.
Yeah.
What did it get? No, I'm actually not going to tell you. I trust you that it's good.
I actually don't know what it got, but it was solid.
Check the leasing lobby. Take it.
No.
Yep. Thanks. We're entering the leasing lobby as we speak right now, guys. This is live. This is what we do, baby. It's still late night for us. We still got to make sure we're getting our stuff in. But Weapons was crazy. It was a great choice. I think a lot of my friends had seen it like earlier, obviously, and I was like, "Oh, this is a great movie." Never got around to it, but I'm excited. You know, it was a different type of movie. It wasn't just like the action John Wicky movie that sometimes it's easy to watch. This was like a
John Wick,
an interesting watch. So I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot.
Me
too.
I'm
excited for this next one.
What's it called?
Begonia.
Yeah, it should be a good movie. I'm excited for it. Actually.
Are you?
Anyway.
Well, you made it this far.
Yeah.
We appreciate you guys being here as always.
Drop a comment. Say who's going to win the Super Bowl if you made it this far.
Yeah, I think, last thing I'm thinking about Super Bowl wise is it's in the Bay Area, which is interesting. And I think it's the first, like we were talking about, I think it's the first outdoor Super Bowl since the last time it was in the Bay Area, right?
I believe that's right.
So I think that's pretty interesting. Like, I think normally you expect the Super Bowl to be like on like a nice indoor area, but like there could be wind involved. Like there could be things involved.
Factors.
Field goals. I think the kickers are going to be important. I think everything's going to be important to make this game kind of like the Patriots are going to have to do a lot of things to win this game. So we'll talk obviously a lot more about it later, but I don't know if you have anything else.
That's all I got.
And with that, we'll see y'all next week.
Stay locked.